All right, all right. It's weird. Done. Hello, hello, hello. If you could just test that, that'd be great. You can hear me on YouTube? Yeah. All right, fantastic, good stuff. We're live on YouTube, everybody. Fantastic. All right, so for everybody that's on YouTube, just joining us, we're about to kick off the webinar. So this is our Wednesday AMA session. So if you just bear with me for a second, we'll get today set up and rocking. Let me start the webinar here.
Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an organizer and may now speak to any other organizers or panelists on the line. When you are ready to begin the presentation, press the Start Broadcast button on the GoToWebinar control panel to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast.
Why am I not the panel or presenter? I can't select my screen, Uzi. There we go. All right, screen 2.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the webinar. Everybody that's joining us through GoToWebinar, and welcome officially everybody that's joining us through YouTube Live. Today is Wednesday. It is 3 p.m. Eastern. That means it is officially time for our Ask Me Anything webinar session. So for those of you guys that don't know how this works, essentially at 3 p.m. Eastern every week, I answer your guys' questions that I've got through our forum. So for you guys to actually go submit your own question, what you guys are going to want to do is just go to digitaltriggers.io/AMA, and you guys are going to have a chance to register for these every week so that you get the reminder and you get the link for the GoTo meeting. But also on the thank you page, you're going to have the opportunity to actually ask me a question for me to be able to answer here live in front of everybody, all right? So these AMAs, guys, there's no pitch, there's no offer. It's just an easy way for me to be able to add a ton of value to you guys absolutely for free. So it's just me moving or pushing the free content line, if you will, even further back for you guys, all right? So Scott Atwood on YouTube says, being a Midwest guy by birth, the Buckeye Nation shirt is too much. I'm glad you like it, brother. Glad to, grew up in Michigan. I don't know, man. We don't give a fuck about the whole state of Michigan because we're from Ohio. Oh, wait. Sorry, Scott. I just had to. I couldn't resist. So if you guys would like to submit a question for today's AMA, don't do that in the chat. Please just open up your browser window and go to digitaltriggers.io/AMA. Register to be on the notification list for the AMAs, and then on the thank you page, there'll be a link for you to actually be able to ask a question, all right? So I have a couple really good topics lined up for us today. I have some things that we're working on internally that we've kind of talked about working on. So if we don't get any other questions, what I'm gonna do a little different from normal is I'm gonna pull on one of our team members, John, and we're gonna kind of walk through some of the process updates that I want to make to our content syndication and delivery platform that you guys are seeing like literally every day, us dropping content on our blog, on YouTube, everywhere else. So there's some updates that I want to make to the process. And I just thought it would be cool if we had time to actually bring John on and do that live, kind of off the cuff and over the shoulder. Does that sound good? What do you guys think about that? What's up, Scott? What's up, Frankie? Dennis, George, Jason, Karen, Marcus, Michael, Philip, Rogers. That sound good? Steven, Willie. What's up, Willie? All right, sounds good, sounds good. All right, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. By the way, for those of you guys joining us from YouTube, you're gonna see my face, my pearly whites, my blue eyes, right? My baby blues, my Buckeyes Nation t-shirt. You will not see the slides, all right? So if you wanna see the slides, you're gonna wanna get on the webinar instead of the GoTo, or instead of the YouTube Live. And again, you do that by going to digitaltriggers.io/AMA, all right? So just a quick little heads up. So I'll try my best to convey everything that's on a slide, right? And as we break things down into processes, I'll do my best to convey those to you guys on YouTube as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is LinkedIn. At the end of the day, we get a lot of questions asking from you guys, how should we prospect on LinkedIn? And at the end of the day, what I want to do is I really want to flip this. I want to flip a Yui. I want to flip a bitch. And I want to really talk about how to not prospect on LinkedIn. I don't know if you guys have the same experience as me, but LinkedIn as of late, I think that there's a huge opportunity because it's turning into such a spam machine. And what I mean by that is you quite literally get a friend request. You're like, yeah, this person doesn't look like a spammer. They look like a real person, right? It's not some fake profile. You accept, and then 2 minutes after you accept, you get a message that looks something like one of these on the screen, right? Something like, hey, Joe, thanks for connecting. I recently did A, B, C, and D. Interested in learning more? Book a call with me. Hey, I'd like to have a call with you. Hey, I offer SEO services and web design services and all these services, and here's some sites that we did, and here's the offer, right? I mean, I got one here from this guy, Jerry. He says, advertisers, got a great product? Then get ready to watch your sales skyrocket, and it's a link to a webinar. So I'm seeing everybody on LinkedIn right now really focusing on what I would call the old success formula, right? And what I mean by that is it was working, and it worked really, really well to add a friend once they accepted, to DM them with an offer once they accepted, and hit them with a demo, a consult, a strategy session, right? A free report, something like that. How many of you guys are just getting hammered on LinkedIn with spam? Give me some feedback in the chat. Obviously, for those of you guys on YouTube, do it in the YouTube chat. Those of you guys on the webinar, do it in the webinar chat. Yeah, every day. Yep, OMG. So it's ridiculous, right? So here's the thing. When everybody zigs, right, we want to zag. When everybody zigs, we want to zag, right? So when everybody's doing something one way, we want to take a stand in the marketplace and we want to go the other way. And we're going to stick out in a good way, in a profound way, in a, wow, that was cool way, because we're not following the rest of the marketplace blindly. Okay? So I want to talk to you guys about how, if I were you, I would prospect on LinkedIn, right? Remember, when everybody zigs, we want to zag. So how do we do that, right? So for me, the formula is very, very simple, and I want to kind of type it out for you guys and walk through the formula. So not how not to prospect, but let's talk about how to prospect on LinkedIn now. And what you have to understand is that every platform, every marketing tactics, every marketing tactic out there goes through kind of a sophistication or an education process, right? And what works day one, year two on the platform is very different than what works year 5, year 6, year 10 on the platform. Right? So I like to think about that in terms of the phrase, and I like to define that by the keyword phrase, market sophistication. So whenever I'm doing any type of marketing, I'm asking myself, what is the level of sophistication for that marketplace? And guys, I got to tell you that people are sick of this old school way, right, of prospecting on LinkedIn. Okay? And I think that you guys can absolutely crush it, and you guys can stand out from the rest of the marketplace if you just use your head a little bit. Okay, so specifically what I would do if I were you, and I'm not doing this in any like real capacity, like at least at scale. I have in the past in my different agencies, but I'm not at the moment. So I'll tell you kind of what's worked for me and how I would stick out. So first and foremost, obviously you want to add people still, right? So every day you should be adding your target market. Okay, so if you're going after attorneys, or you're going after CMOs for chief marketing officers at businesses that do, 10 million plus in the technology field, you can 100% narrow down to those prospects right inside of LinkedIn. Okay. So you should be adding people quite literally every day. Okay. As soon as they connect and as soon as they accept, okay, I would send a message. Okay, so step 2 is send a message. Okay, this message though, and I'm just going to put in parentheses, how should I put this? Don't try to sleep with on the first date. There we go. All right, so step one, add people every day from your target market. Step two, as soon as they connect with you, send them a message. But again, don't try to sleep with them on the first date. Try to stand out from the rest of the market. Okay, and if I were you, I would probably even poke fun or make fun of all the other people that are soliciting them every single day. Why? So that you can stand out from the crowd. And I would just say something that's genuine. I would say something like, hey, first name, hey, Frankie, thanks for connecting with me. Don't worry, I'm not going to spam you and ask you to get on a phone call today. Right? Or something like that. Whatever is happening to your market. Okay? It's great to be connected. And that's it. Leave it at that. Okay? So again, we want to try to stand out. We want to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Okay? From there, then, I would rely on my profile to do the selling. Okay? Again, I would rely on my profile to do the selling in my posts. Okay? So you're going to want to make sure your profile, your LinkedIn profile, is on point. And guys, I get about 100 or so friend requests a week from people just searching on LinkedIn because of my profile. Okay, so this can be a prospecting tool, your LinkedIn profile just in and of itself by ranking inside of LinkedIn search. So step three, make sure your LinkedIn profile is on point. And then step four is very, very simple, guys. Post content every day to your LinkedIn. Okay, and that content should add value to the prospects that and the people that you're adding on LinkedIn every day, right? So you want to think about their problems. You want to think about how you can help solve their problems. Each and every one of you guys that watches my channel, you guys have so much marketing education. Each and every one of you guys that follows me at Digital Triggers, you've bought so many courses. You guys know more about marketing than 99.9% of the market out there. Okay? So how I'm going to convert people is here with my content that I'm posting to LinkedIn every day. And if I were you, I would just do quick and dirty, like 60-second videos giving a tip. Okay, so if how many of you guys were on last week when you guys heard me talk about content and kind of how I build my content framework, and how literally in an hour or so a week I automate my content for the entire week, right? Yeah, so good stuff. Frankie said I watched the replay. Okay, great. So you could use that same exact process, but if you wanted to, you could make it even more simple, right? Just do a 60-second video giving one tip, and the headline that I would use is a very simple headline formula, right? So I would do how to blank without blank, right? So let's say that you're going after attorneys, right? So your headline for an attorney, if you're selling SEO, for example, could be how to rank your attorney website without blank, right? How to rank your attorney website without the headache, right? How to rank your attorney website without waiting for 6 months. And if you did something like that, right, you can talk about how you build out local landing pages that go after keywords in suburbs that aren't near as competitive, right? Instead of going after, Miami, you're going after the suburbs in Miami to rank so that you can start ranking for some low competition keyword phrases before naturally over time, right, you start ranking for the highly competitive ones. Okay, so this is a super, super easy way that you can do this. So then what's going to happen naturally, folks, as long as you're adding people every day, they're going to start seeing you. They're going to start seeing that every single day you're adding content, you're adding value in LinkedIn. And what's going to happen is they're going to like it. They're going to comment, right? So they're going to engage with you. And so when the target market engages with you, right, they like your post that you do on that topic, right? They comment on it and like, this is amazing. The next step, guys, is Inbox them. Hey, Todd, I saw that you just liked my video on this topic. You think this is something that might be able to help your practice? If so, let's jump on a call and discuss it. Right? So what we're doing is we're with force going after a lot of prospects on LinkedIn, okay? But we're not going to be a spammer like everybody else and try to sleep with the prospect on the first date. We're going to send a message that makes us look different and makes us not look desperate. And then based upon our content and their engagement with our content, we're then going to, right, reach back out to them and make them an offer. Only once they've actually said that they want our help. So is this good stuff? Yeah, awesome. Scott says wicked awesome stuff. All right, thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. Okay, so this is exactly how I would start prospecting. If you want to start prospecting on LinkedIn right now, this is exactly how I would run this. Frankie says good strategy. Thanks, Frankie. Glad you're enjoying it. All right, so next up, I want to talk a little bit about YouTube in-stream ads. And I want to talk about the fact and why you guys can't afford not to run YouTube in-stream ads. So by a show of hands, in the chat on GoTo, could you just give me a 1 if you have ran YouTube in-stream ads before? And I'd like to kind of make a point with this, so just bear with me for 1 second. No, and nothing on YouTube either. So of the hundreds of people watching live right now, not one person on this presentation has ran YouTube in-stream ads. That is the opportunity, folks. That is the opportunity. While everybody's screaming and hooting and hollering, good and bad, this is amazing, this is horrible on the Facebook ads front, right? Like you can't not open your email inbox and hear about some disgrace or some huge case study with Facebook every single day, right? But almost none of the market is talking about YouTube. So while people are complaining that the competition is just getting crazy and crazier and crazier on Facebook, YouTube's sitting here and nobody's really taking advantage of their platform. So right now, I think that there's a huge, huge opportunity with YouTube, specifically with in-stream ads for like first movers advantage, right? The people that jump on the platform first, right? It's like every time there's a new opportunity, a certain segment of the market that jumps on it first, like makes a freaking killing, right? And then we all kick ourselves in the ass later going, man, I should have been doing that, right? I should have been paying attention to that, right? I think that opportunity right now, one of the opportunities is definitely with YouTube in-stream ads, okay? And I want to show you guys a little example just to really let it soak in. So this is a screenshot taken from my Google Ads account on just a little YouTube ad that I'm running right now, just one of the YouTube ads I'm running right now. And this YouTube ad has a budget of $7.50 a day for the campaign, right? So a very, very little ad spend, right? What you can see in the screenshot is that as of this morning, or as of 2 p.m. Eastern when I took this, I had 131 views at an average cost per view of a penny. Right? So obviously the day is far from over. I think yesterday we had about 300 and some odd views. And again, at a cost per view of about a penny and a half to a penny. So I believe right now that there is a huge opportunity with YouTube and that none of us can afford not to be advertising here, okay? If you guys run an agency, you guys run a personal brand, right? You guys are advertising for other businesses. You got to start implementing Google ads, right? You've got to start implementing specifically YouTube ads, all right? So the way that I'm doing YouTube ads is in-stream ads, right? So somebody's watching YouTube, right? They're trying to watch their Katy Perry YouTube video, right? They're trying to go watch, some celebrity, YouTube celebrity, right? That they watch every day on YouTube. And then your video pops up right when they click to go to another video, your video pops up, right? So they have to watch the video at least to a certain degree before they can hit skip, okay? And then they have the option to either skip the video or continue watching the video. So at the end of the day, folks, I'm only paying when somebody chooses to watch my video. Okay, and I'm paying on average a penny. Okay, for somebody, right, today paying a penny for somebody to watch my video. So one of the easiest ways to get started with YouTube ads, and bar none, the easiest way to get started, the least risk to get started, just the way that you know that you're going to make a return, is just start out with retargeting and remarketing with YouTube, right? So what we want to focus on is website visitors and people that visited our YouTube channel, okay? And then we want to show them an ad. Okay, and that's it, right? And really put down, you want to make sure that your frequency is low, right? So don't show the same ad to the same person 30 times in a day, right? Like that's freaking annoying, right? As that person's trying to binge watch their favorite show, right, on YouTube, one after another, you keep popping up, that person's going to hate you. Trust me, I've made that mistake. I've got the death threats. Dude, turn down your ad spend. I can't watch a freaking video without seeing your face. Like, truth to God. Okay, so make sure that your frequency is low. So I like to put in a frequency for the entire campaign that somebody sees my ad either once a day or even once a week. Like this campaign that I'm running right now, for example, this is just getting everybody thinking about a topic that I'm going to be training a lot more on, and that I'm going to have a course for sale on soon, right? And it's more than just a course. It's a big area that I'm moving into with the Digital Triggers brand. Like it's going to be my bread and butter and my main staple. So I need to get people thinking about it. So how do I do that? This ad at literally cost per view of a penny. Okay, this is essentially for me a big pre-sell. Okay, so do it with remarketing, do it with retargeting, whether it's for you and a personal brand, whether it's for your agency. Understand that you will literally pay like nothing, and you only pay for views. So put it down. Put in, that you only want to pay, for example, like this, a CPM of $6, right? Which is cost per 1,000, but it's got me paying a penny per view. So think about this for a second. Think about if you guys run a local agency and you get a prospect that goes to your website, they go Google you, they look you up, Frankie, Scott, Willie, right? And then that day they see a YouTube ad from you. Then the next day they see a different YouTube ad from you. Then the next day they see a different YouTube ad. And don't worry about like being crazy salesy. Just worry about delivering some value. Understand that you can control what a prospect thinks about you, right? Completely through remarketing, retargeting, and let's say some email messaging, for example, right? If you have them across a couple platforms and you can show them a message, you can get that prospect to believe whatever it is that you want about you. You're charitable, you're a good marketer, right? You give back to your community, right? You're an expert in X niche. Whatever it is that you would want your prospect to think about you specifically, you can do that with YouTube in-stream ads, and you can do it with lots of other platforms as well through remarketing and retargeting. So guys, I just got to give you guys a big push off the ledge. Start running in-stream ads. Like you're missing the boat. I don't want to be the one kicking you in the ass, right? In a month, 3 months, 6 months saying, Frankie, Scott, Willie, right? I told you so. All right. So next up, what I want to do is I want to run a YouTube competitive analysis. So last week I talked about our content syndication strategy, our content development strategy, and how you guys can take that and run with that. And I used it under the example of you guys running a digital marketing agency, right? Or a social media marketing agency. And these are all the topics. And we mapped out like probably by the end of the day, 6 months worth of content for you guys in terms of ideas to go after. So I wanted to kind of keep focusing on that trend in terms of content marketing and topics and keywords. So today, what I want to do is in this next topic for the AMAs, I really want to start talking to you guys and teach you guys how I would run a YouTube competitive analysis. Okay, so we came up with a ton of topics last time, and they were like frequently asked questions, should ask questions, pre-sale questions, right? Is where a lot of our topics came from. Now, that's just one of the ways that we can come up with topics. So another way that we can do it is through a competitive analysis. So what I want to do is walk you guys through how to do a YouTube competitive analysis, but what I want to do is actually do it. I want to do it live with you guys, raw, over the shoulder, okay? And I want you guys to see me actually put this in to place for my company. Okay, I want to see you guys actually see me put this in place for Digital Triggers. Okay, does that sound like a good plan? Good stuff? For those of you guys watching on YouTube, you guys are really quiet. I'm going to need a little more interaction over there. Keep looking over for comments, and all we got is Scott Atwood sitting over there, hating on me because I'm a Buckeye. All right, good stuff. All right, so essentially when I think about YouTube and running a competitive analysis on YouTube, really I think that there's two different ways to find channels that are competitors. Really by search and by keywords. Right, so topically taking a look at keywords that you would want to rank for and finding them. But then once you're on a channel's YouTube page, right, once you're on their main channel page, like their homepage, so to speak, or their channel page is what I'll call it. I think that's the right naming convention. On the right-hand side, down just a little bit, there's something called related channels. And this is how YouTube, right, basically does, I don't know the exact algorithm, but YouTube gives, based upon, I'm assuming, demographics and people that like your videos or that channel's videos, and based upon how many of them like others, they talk about the top related channels. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a mixture of search and keywords that I want to rank for Digital Triggers. I want to find people that have lots of views on their videos. Then I want to jump into, once we find those channels, right? I want to make sure that it's not a fluke. Like, I want to make sure that they didn't have one video that hit 30,000 views and all their other videos only have, 20 views. Okay, so I want to make sure that it's good. It's not a fluke. I also want to make sure that we're on that channel's on topic. Right? That it wasn't just a chance that they talked about marketing one time, right? And now all that they talk about is Bitcoin. That's not what I want, because that's not a real competitor, right? And then ultimately, for each and every one of those that is a good match, so I'm going to say search, then fit criteria, then I'm going to put them on my on a Google sheet, and I'll share this with you guys when we're done, just like last week. And then what I want to do is I want to go pluck out their related channels and basically rinse and repeat the process with all of those. Okay, and so this is exactly how I've lined up for us to do our keyword research. And so I thought it would be cool to let you guys, like, quite literally over the shoulder peek into the process as we build it out. Does that sound good? Good stuff? Give me a 3 if that sounds good. Give me something. All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, fantastic. So we're going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to put in like some buckets and just some ideas on this second sheet. For those of you guys joining us on YouTube, you probably for this section really want to jump over to the AMA as well. So digitaltriggers.io/AMA. And you guys can get on the GoToWebinar. You probably want to jump on that just so that you guys can see my screen for this part, okay? So I'm going to create another sheet in this Google Sheet, and I'm going to say topics. Sheet 1 is going to be competitors. Try to make this a little bigger for you guys too. And I'm actually going to pull on, guys, I'm going to pull on John from my team. John, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hey, guys.
All right, so John says hello. Your audio sounds good too, man.
Yes.
All right, so for those of you guys that know our content syndication strategy, essentially what we do is I take this AMA that we run every single week, right? Every Wednesday, like we're running now. I talk about 6, 7, 10 topics, and then we cut that up. Well, let me rephrase that. John cuts that up, right, into bite-sized pieces of content, right? So we'll get 6, 7, 8 topics potentially out of 10 that I talk about. We'll potentially trash 2 or 3 of them if I don't like the topics. And then those get distributed across all the major platforms and give you guys, right, our followers, new content every single day across all the platforms, right? So across our blog, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, right? Quite literally all the major social channels for us, okay? So I thought it would be cool to get John on here because John is ultimately the one that's going to be running this. So I need to make sure that John understands the process. I need to make sure that you guys understand the process as well. So thanks for joining us today, John. So if you guys would in the chat, give John a little welcome, that would be great. Frankie, I appreciate it, brother. He says, "Hey, John, what's up?" All right, so I want to seed this with some topics, and this is going to give us some ammunition to use or some examples to use inside of YouTube. So we have thinking about like what topics have done the best for us in terms of our YouTube channel, since we're talking about YouTube competitive analysis. So we have a video that used to rank really well for how to rank in Google Maps. Okay, we have a blog post that ranks really well. It's not a video, about local service ads. Ranks, I think, above Google. We actually get quite a few links from like industry competitors, and we've got linked to from Moz and lots of industry giants. Other things that obviously we talk about is pay per call. If there's like at the end of the day, we should rank for everything pay per call related, because I have ran so many AMAs like completely dedicated to specifically pay per call. So John, like all the keywords that we find, like we got to rank for all the pay-per-call ones that we want, which is going to be most of them. So how to rank in Google Maps, local service ads, pay-per-call. We definitely want to start going after some things for like guest posts, backlink outreach, how to rank just in Google type of things, not Google Maps alone, just how to rank in Google. Let's just look at the Digital Triggers channel. So for those of you guys watching on GoTo, you should be able to see my screen, and you'll see that I have vidIQ running as well. So if you see these little blue metrics and stuff everywhere, that's what that is. So we're just going to do a search for Digital Triggers. We're going to go to my channel. And one of the things that you can do under videos is you can sort by most popular. So we're going to take a look at some of the most popular topics and see if we can't find some more kind of base examples to put in here. SEO proposal template, 28,000 views. So that's a really good one. So SEO proposal template. So these are all topics that we should go after. So just like SEO, we've talked a lot about Google Ads and how to sell Google Ads. We should definitely go after something like that. So that's that rank in Google Maps. I was talking about how to sell SEO. This Home Advisor one. PBNs, we did a bunch of stuff on PBNs in the past when they were a big part of our strategy. Can definitely rank the existing. How to get clients sending cold emails. We should definitely be doing something about content repurposing. Should definitely be doing some stuff about video SEO, YouTube SEO. Just kind of searching through here. So if you guys see something that you guys think that we should definitely be like one of our staples in terms of kind of categories or topics, let me know inside the chat. That would be great. So again, this is pay-per-call business. How to rank in Google Maps basically is this one. This is pay-per-call. You guys see anything, any feedback from you guys? Let me know in the chat. I know it's a little delayed. All right, so we should definitely be doing some stuff. We just talked about in-stream ads, so like YouTube ads. We've been talking a lot about call-only ads, right? Yeah, James Moore says, how would you judge price per call for services? Yeah, we got a topic on that. It probably needs to be a little better optimized, but we got a video on that. Google call-only ads. All right, so these are going to be some base topics for us to start combing through, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to YouTube, and then we're just going to start going through these. So how to rank. And the other thing that you guys can obviously look at is the Google Suggest. So all of these are like how to rank up fast. I guess this is like video games. 2K19. I have NBA 2K19. I'll actually play that every once in a while. Red Dead Redemption. My cousin is actually like, my cousin's husband is like the one of the head managers on Red Dead Redemption. Funny little factoid. So how to rank YouTube videos is definitely a hot one. That came up right away. So all right, so now I'm going to kind of go through this topic, and vidIQ brings in some good little information over here. Talks about highest views, average views, gives lots of good related search keywords as well. So nice little extension. I would highly recommend vidIQ for keyword research and also competitive analysis. So what I'm looking at here is how many views they have and then how long ago they actually did the video. So like 790 views 7 months ago, like I'm not interested in this. Like this one though, 28,000 views 5 months ago, like this is interesting. So I'm gonna open this in a new channel. So this is Think Media.
In this video.
And I'm gonna just try to mute this. So I'm looking now at Think Media's profile. And actually what I'm gonna do, or their channel, is I'm gonna update my Google Sheet to include channel name and channel URL. So Think Media. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to videos, and then again, I'm gonna go to sort by, and I'm gonna look at most popular. And what I wanna do is make sure that they're talking about things that I would actually want to talk about, right? That this is really a competitor. So video editing, not really interested in that. How to get free stuff on Amazon, not really very topical for me. Best cheap cameras for YouTube. I mean, I think that would kind of be a stretch a little bit for you guys. But let me ask you, give me a 1 in the chat on either YouTube or on GoTo. If I put up a topic like this, best cheap cameras for YouTube, and I reviewed 3 or 4 of them, would you guys like that? Would you guys want to see that video? Would you guys watch that video? Yes, yes, nah. Okay, so about 50-50 so far. All right, so one of the topics they talk about that we could potentially go after is like product reviews, but let's say like electronic product reviews, I guess. So next up, YouTube studio setup. Starting YouTube. So this guy has a lot on, really it's more about YouTube videos. This is more about like camera accessories, product reviews. Topic 2, I would say, is how to start a YouTube channel. Okay, topic 3. Let's see what else Think Media's got. Yeah, just more of that, it seems like, in terms of topics. Get your first 100 subscribers fast. So he's definitely got a lot of views. It wasn't a fluke, right, that he was ranking really well. But the topics aren't quite on point. Let's just scroll down here a little further. Right, really what we need to see is like some marketing stuff. How much money can you make on YouTube? YouTube pros and cons. So this one's, let's do this. Insert one left. For how to start a YouTube channel, how to grow channel, how to get subs. So I'm going to say like a 1 out of 5, right? In terms of a topic fit. Like it was okay, but not great. All right, so next up, that's definitely a topic that we can go after though. How to rank YouTube videos. I'm just going to put okay, and then we're going to go to the next one. So Brian Dean, I can tell you guys, is very, very on topic, obviously. So Brian Dean, how to rank YouTube videos. He's a big SEO guy, right? So I'm sure that his topics are going to be right. They're going to be extremely relevant to mine. So let's go to his channel. So here we go. And then topic fit, I'm going to say 5 out of 5. And let's see what his most viewed videos are all about. Sort by, most popular. So SEO, YouTube subscribers, SEO, YouTube. Backlinks, link building. Yeah, perfect. All right, so this is a big one. Definitely need to look at Brian Dean and take a look at what keywords he's going after, what titles he's going after, and which one of those are ranking, and then which ones that I can emulate and probably provide even more value than Brian. It's a big statement. He provides a lot of value, but that I can actually rank pretty quickly and aren't too competitive as well. So this one, 69,000 views. How to tag YouTube videos to rank higher. So Jessica Stanberry. Never heard of her. Okay, let's take a look at the topics. She's got 36,000 subscribers. Videos, sort by, date added. All right, so sorry, not date added, most popular. So how to add text to iMovie, how to use Trello, how to make a square video in iMovie, why you shouldn't hit boost post, iMovie, how to create and sell digital products, how to tag YouTube videos to rank higher, Trello versus Asana. Yeah, This is a little too broad, like mainstream digital marketing, so to speak. So I'm going to actually just put NA across the board. Like these aren't a fit. I'm not going to waste my time or your guys' time. We need to find at least a couple more like super on topic ones, and then we can go to kind of the next stage and looking at the featured channels or recommended channels then. So how to rank YouTube videos. All right, here we go. 10 months ago, this is potentially a good one. 10 months, 58,000 views. A year, 233,000 views. Affiliate Tube, that looks good. 8,900 3 months ago. Think Media again. Think Media again. There we go. Brian Johnson. I actually know Brian Johnson. Met him a couple times. Think Media again. All right, so we're going to keep it at that. I'm going to make sure we find some topically related ones. So this guy looks good, but let's make sure that we got some related topics that we can go after. Because again, guys, the goal is for us to find these people that are talking about some of the same things so I can use them for inspiration. We can steal their topics. We can steal their keywords that we're going after. We understand that not all of them are going to be 100% exact, right? But some of them should work. So sort by most popular, and I'm just going to do this for all of these real quick. Sid Talk videos, sort by most popular. Affiliate Tube videos, sort by most popular. There we go. Videos, most popular. All right, so now we should be good. All right, so let's take a look at Run Life Nick. So it looks like this is kind of this guy's personal brand. He's got like car stuff. He's talking about affiliate marketing, personal brand, YouTube rankings, Bitcoin, attraction marketing formula boot camp. It doesn't seem like he's posting very much is kind of my issue with this one. A month ago, oh yeah, he is. A month, 6 months, 2 years. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Rankupnow.com, some type of app. And it sounds like SEO or something, 58,000 views. So this one is definitely worth taking a look at. There's going to be a lot of bullshit that I'm going to have to weed through, so to speak, because of topic fits. So I'm going to say like, 3 out of 5 in terms of a topic fit. So we got like affiliate marketing, we got like SEO, we have network marketing we saw something about, and then like cars. So it's a pretty like widespread of topics, but there should be some ones that I can pull from here. So Run Life Nick, Rank Up Now. Oop. Okay. Next up is Sid Talk. So this looks like almost like a daily show or something like that, right? Where Sid's talking about electronic type of stuff. Obviously, a bunch of this is in Hindi, so I don't know how much is going to be relatable to what we do. So phone giveaway. Incoming calls, I guess, in India or some foreign country. So I don't think that this one's going to be very on topic. I don't even know that I'm going to be able to really truly understand what the topics are even about. I'm assuming that they're in Hindi just because of the featured images. So we're going to skip this one. Affiliate Tube, sort by most popular. That's really funny. ABC Mouse review. So like my kids freaking love this. Like they complained and asked for this and just whined and moaned about it for no joke, like probably 18 months. I want ABC Mouse. I want ABC Mouse. I want ABC Mouse. Finally, it was like, all right, you got it. You got ABC Mouse. So that's really funny to see that. Video Marketing Blaster, obviously on target with what I would be talking about. Probably wouldn't be promoting a WSO type of product unless I knew the creator was going to stand behind it, right? He had a reputation for actually supporting his products. How to rank YouTube videos fast. Video Robot, I'm assuming some type of video creation. Content Samurai, how to make money with affiliate marketing in YouTube. Video Spin something. So what I want you guys to see is that this goes, the traffic on his videos goes down really, really, really fast. You guys see that? So we go from like 15,000 views on ABC Mouse, which isn't topically related at all, to then this one's at 13, then 10, 89, 84, 77, and a couple lines down, right? Like we're mostly still at product reviews, and we've dropped a lot of traffic. So this doesn't give me a lot of inspiration, so to speak, to really go with. So I'm gonna skip this one. Frankie Allen says, I made $1,000 online from one of Brian's programs 5 years ago. Smiley face. That's awesome, man. So Brian, I know, I've met Brian a couple of times at different marketing events. Seems like a super down to earth, very nice guy. I know that, I don't know. It seems like to me that he's trying to become kind of a YouTube influencer with what he's doing. The reason I say that is because he's making a big push on YouTube, and he's having some success. He's breaking out on some YouTube videos, getting like some really good views. So we're going to sort by most popular. Yeah, 540,000 views on a video, 155,000. So I definitely, it may not be the most on topic, but I definitely want to take a look at what he's doing. And that way, next time I see him, I'll have some good questions ready for him too. So what's his Brian G. Johnson TV. So in terms of topics, he's definitely talking a lot about YouTube views, right? YouTube kind of in general. So I would say topic one is all about YouTube channels, growing YouTube channels, getting clicks, getting rankings. Then I would say like creating videos probably is topic two. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. So I'll give him like a 2 out of 5. Like Think Media is good, but I'm not going to get much. I'll probably get a little more from Brian G. Johnson. And let's see if I can find one more that's, yeah, here we go. So Ahrefs, obviously we know who they are. They aren't ranking that well for this keyword phrase, but they're going to be somebody that's really on topic. So I'm going to take them. Take them as well as my last example, and then we're going to take the next step here. So Ahrefs. Just want to make sure that that's really their channel name. Yep, Ahrefs is their channel name. All right, great. So we're going to go to videos. We're going to sort by most popular. So guys, any questions while I finish this out real quick? Any questions on the first step of this process, right? And what we've done so far. So essentially what we've done is we've went through one keyword phrase on a topic that we would like to own, right? Like I want to own everything around ranking on YouTube and video SEO. We found the people that are ranking, and we're trying to see what topics they're talking about to truly find some competitors that we can watch to ultimately, guys, be able to steal ideas for titles, ideas for keywords, right? So that we can not reinvent the wheel and help us get a whole lot more traction and rankings faster, right? Yeah, just reverse engineering it, 100%. All right, fantastic, good stuff. Okay, so Ahrefs. We got most popular, SEO audit. So we didn't do anything on that. So some competitive analysis. These are just good topics that I haven't really talked about or that weren't in our topics immediately. So, I mean, it's all SEO. I don't see anything that isn't SEO ultimately. Cool, fantastic. So this is a very spot on YouTube channel for me, as obviously one of the biggest things I talk about is SEO on the channel. So I'm gonna say 5 out of 5 in terms of a topic fit. All right, so now the fun part. So we're gonna start with Ahrefs. But I'm going to create another tab here. And on this tab, I'm going to say let's call it on target. On target. Let's see, home. We're going to say on target related channels. So on target related channels. And I'm going to put in the original channel and then related channels. So we're going to say Ahrefs. And so we got Neil Patel and T-Series. I have no idea what T-Series is. Wow. I don't know how possibly this could be any way related to what it is that we do. I guess it's a big demographic thing, which is kind of crazy. All right, so this is definitely not somewhere I'm going to be able to pull ideas from. Neil Patel would definitely could. He's going to talk about a lot of things and be a little bit more of a generalist than me, but we could definitely still go after it. Okay, next up, Brian G. Johnson. Let's go over to Brian's channel. Let's say, okay, and then, so this first list, like this inspiring channels, so to speak, this is all set by the channel owner if they want, and they can kind of name it whatever they want. YouTube, though, controls the related channels. So PewDiePie? Oh, I have heard of this guy, PewDiePie. So I have no idea what he talks about, though. Anybody know who this joker is? PewDiePie? Bitch Lasagna. Dude, that is a fantastic name. If I could upload a video called Bitch Lasagna and get 178 million views, I would love life. Bitch Lasagna, a funny montage. Yeah, I don't know that this is going to be anything that I can do anything with. Jake Paul, nah. Logan Paul, 26 million views. Wow, this is crazy. So big YouTube influencer, I guess. Gameplay walkthrough, something about a gangbang. Okay, yeah, I don't think that this is gonna work. This guy's face that looks like a dick now all of a sudden. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So, oops. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, one of my favorite shortcuts, if you're on a Mac, Command-Shift-T. If you're on Windows, Control-Shift-T. In Chrome will reopen a tab that you closed. So I just accidentally closed this and I'm like, shit, I wanted to go back to Brian Johnson, right? So I just hit Command-Shift-T, and it reopens the tab for me.
Why is it so?
Cool little shortcut. Video influencers and Daryl Eves. So Daryl Eves talks a lot about YouTube, kind of YouTube everything. So he's probably actually a pretty good related channel for us. Video influencers. Yeah, YouTube secrets and becoming a video influencer. So this is probably pretty close to this Think Media, I'm thinking. Let's do a little bit of a deeper dive. So while I'm doing a deeper dive, do you guys have any ideas for me on other people that are potentially related to our channel, that are getting lots of views, right? That are blowing up on YouTube that we should be looking at? If so, let me know in the chat. Would love your thoughts. Oops. Okay, so thumbnail. Yeah. I mean, this whole thing is basically how to start and grow a YouTube channel. So it's not bad. We'll be able to pull some topics from it. But as I pull it through the competitors tab, it's going to take a lot of cleaning up. And it's probably going to end up getting a score like Think Media of like 1 in 5. All right, so next up in terms of competitors, we got Run Life Nick. So we're going to take a look at his competitors. Or popular channels. And I don't know like any of these. Let's take a look at them. Like Nastia blog, I don't think that that could even be related. Some type of toys, I don't think that that could be related. Toys and colors, yeah, this ain't related. Isn't that funny though that like this is the related channels for this guy? Like, isn't that kind of strange? So let me get this straight. The people watching these 5-minute crafts and watching these kid videos are the ones watching this guy's channel. Like that's interesting. Yeah, and this one as well. So nothing here. Okay. So Jessica, we're not going to go after her. She was just too off topic. Brian Dean, let's see.
This video,
So we got Neil Patel, we got Think Media. I don't know this guy. Brian G. Johnson, we talked about. Robert Blake, I don't know who he is. Okay, here's one. So on target related channels, Brian Dean. And we're definitely going to go after Nick in the future. Robert Blake. Marketing, monetizing, and motivating. So that sounds good. I wonder if he does anything outside of just YouTube. So what I'm finding a lot is like a lot of YouTube people that teach how to grow YouTube channels, and that's really about it. So email marketing, taxes, YouTube, freelancing. So this one's going to be a lot better. I really like this one. Better than almost all of them that we've found, probably except for Ahrefs. But Ahrefs even is just kind of stuck on one topic, which is SEO. By all means, we're going to crush that topic, but we're going to need more than that. And I'd like to mix it up for you guys. So I want to look at who this guy's related channels are. Brightside. He's linking out to some great channels. Let's see who he's linking out to. Nope. Logo design, is that what that said? Logo design, hand lettering. Sort by, most popular. Owen Video. This obviously is all about video. Sort by, most popular. All right, so I'm going to finish out these that I got open, and then we're going to jump into the third step of the process. So videos, sort by, And it's good because I'm starting to go a little cross-eyed opening up all these tabs and doing all these clicks. I'm sure you guys are too. So videos, sort by most popular. All right, and then I'm gonna start at the beginning. So Nick, we already got, he's good. So this guy, Robert Blake, obviously is good. We're trying to right now see if Robert Blake has any good related channels for us to steal. I mean, to get some inspiration from. All right, so this is all about like lettering. Not interested in that. I won't write content on that. Design trends, 3D stuff, Illustrator. None of that stuff I can see myself talking about. Okay. Nope, not this guy. Owen Video, definitely. So I see websites, page layouts, OBS, video backdrops, emails, YouTube. So this has some, definitely has some stuff. Excuse me. Timmy Ham. I can tell you guys already, this isn't for me, right? Like some cool stuff, but not on topic for me. Like drawing in Adobe Illustrator, like this looks sick. Like this is a great drawing. It's just not me, right? Painting in Audi, it looks like an R8, and he's like quite literally spray painting it. Like really talented artist, it looks like, but that's not on topic for me. Carlos Gill. So it's Snapchat, Facebook, Facebook Live, traveling, 360 video, Instagram stories. Like it's like don't get me wrong, like he's got lots of views, but they're fluff pieces. Like there's nothing there. All right, so now I'm going to take your guys' suggestions real quick. So we got some suggestions in here. Thank you, Gene Kalenda. I almost just butchered your name. I am Paul James. Yeah, so Paul James definitely is getting out there and getting his name known in the YouTube space. So we're going to list him here. I am Paul James. So he related channels, we've seen these guys, right? Andy, Freedom, Jay, Tyler Pratt I haven't seen. This one I haven't seen. This one I haven't seen. So these are some interesting ones. What else we got from you guys? All right, that's it for YouTube. Let's see, the Stradman. The name sounds familiar, but I honestly don't know who that is. So Stradman is all about cars. So does he do anything about business? Don't get me wrong. Like I'd love to share with you guys some of, I do know this guy. Yeah. So this guy's like all cars. Miles Beckler. Yep. This guy's face looks familiar. Thanks, Willie, for the suggestion. So we'll take a look at him. Miles Beckler. Okay, Tyler Pratt, 145,000 subscribers. Yeah, that looks like a good one. Tyler Pratt. And we got Tyler from Paul James, actually. Right, Frankie Hatchett, we got from Paul James as well. Let's take a look at the topics. And again, I always like to start by most popular, right? Because I want to see the topic range from the most popular. It's a lot harder to write to get a lot of views on something related to marketing and get a lot of views, right? Versus you post something about a Lamborghini and you get a shitload of views, right? Like you post something uber broad like that, and obviously like you're gonna get reviews. So this could definitely work. Franklin Hatchett. Home. Okay, and then this last one, and then we'll go to the next step. Millionaire by 21. That's catchy. I just want to know what happens when this guy turns 22. I was kidding about the channels I created. Oh, sorry, Frankie. I didn't get the joke. That Stradband one I have seen before, though. So this one is like, this guy's getting some good views, right? But it's a little too bizoppy or something for me and a little too broad. It's not really talking about marketing. It's like, you know, Fiverr, eBay drop shipping, not quite on target for me. So here's one. Scott Lindsay gave me one. Yeah, so this guy I've seen before. This would be really, really good, right? Income School. So thank you for the recommendation there. Income School. It was nice enough to give me the channel. Let's edit this here. All right, great. All right, so then, folks, the third thing that I would start to do, right, is I would start to take a look at, now we have our competitors, right, and I would keep deep diving on this. We have more related channels, and we also have a list of kind of some topics. So now I would want to keep taking everything from on-target related channels and keep dumping it back into competitors, right? And keep finding more related channels. So this thing is gonna kind of continue to evolve and continue to go until we got quite literally hundreds of lines in here. And this then is gonna help us build our topics. So we're gonna be able to look at, right, for the last 6 months, what are the top topics that are truly a topic fit for me, right? And I'm gonna have John prepare that for me. And then I'm going to be able to go pick through there and say, yes, I can 100% talk about this topic and blow anybody else in the market away, right? What I don't want to do is pick a topic that I can't really talk to or educate or train on, right? And then not do a good job with the video, right? I'll skip those. Okay, questions on the process so far. Does this make sense? Gene, that's some feedback there. Yeah, that's great. Totally makes sense. All right, fantastic. So, so the next thing, once we find the topics, right, then what we're going to do is we're going to start stealing YouTube keywords from the competitors. So in vidIQ, so let's find a topic. So let's say that we're going to make a video. Guys, this is a video I could make in my sleep. I've already made, right, on how to rank in Google Maps. It just needs to be updated. It's tired, right? Like if you look at these dates, 9 months, 4 months, 1 month, 1 month, 3 months, like the most that I see here is, and this guy creates a lot of SEO content. This guy should be on my list as well. But all of these are pretty dang new, right? 11 months, 10 months, 1 year ago. So essentially 1 year ago, up until here, everything above the fold is within the last year and probably more like 6 months. Okay, so that's something that's really interesting to take away. This market, right? How to rank in Google Maps, like digital marketing training market, obviously moves a lot faster than most markets, right? It's very competitive. But what we can do is we can come in here and we can start to steal their keywords, right? So these are all the tags that they used, right? How to rank in Google Maps, okay? How to rank in Google Maps 2018, how to rank in Google Maps 2019, right? How to rank in Google Snack Pack, how to rank in Google Maps 2018, rank in Google Maps fast, how to rank higher in Google Maps, right? So we can go in here and we can essentially gank all their optimization, right? And this guy is actually ranking twice, right? 9 months ago and 4 months ago. So that's kind of an interesting point, right? So this is an interesting takeaway that I didn't expect to see right here, right? What's the takeaway that you guys could get from this? What's the takeaway that you guys could get from the deep end ranking a video #1 for how to rank in Google Maps 9 months ago, and then ranking a video 4 months ago for the same keyword phrase. Thoughts? Yeah, we should 100% remake the videos, right? Like Google Maps updates all the time. Facebook updates all the time. Google algorithm updates all the time. So if you have a video that, in 9 months got you, or in 5 months got you, excuse me, got you 30,000 views, let's say, why wouldn't you do that same video again? You should, right? So if you have an opportunity, definitely do it. And that's a little note to self. And something I wish I would have captured sooner, because we used to rank number 1 or number 2 in Google for how to rank in Google Maps. I don't know where our listing is, but we crushed it. Here's a third video for this guy. But we were crushing it with that keyword phrase. Here we go, right? But that was 4 years ago, okay? I should have made 2 versions a year, right, for the last 4 years. And I would probably own most of the page here for this search phrase. And that would be worth a lot of business to me. Okay, so again, stealing keywords, right, is really about stealing tags. And tags you can steal very, very easily with vidIQ, right? So we could come through here and we could grab all the keywords, right, for everybody on the first page. And then we could come back through, we could get rid of all the dupes, right? And then we could come back through and get rid of every keyword that wasn't relevant. And now we have a massive keyword list that is uber on target, and that is proven to work because it's what everybody that's ranking is actually using. Okay, so stealing YouTube keywords and tags is super, super simple. The only other thing that I would take into effect if I were you is I would look at these top search keywords as well. So I would take into effect all the tags, right? These are great keyword phrases to rank for that you guys can steal. You guys can work into your titles, you can work into your tags, but also make sure that you're working these in. Okay. All right, fantastic. So that is, guys, exactly how you steal YouTube keywords from your competitors. And last but not least, I want to do something really cool. If you guys want to do it. How many of you guys have noticed that we've been putting thumbnails on each of our YouTube videos? You guys seen that? One of the things that I found playing with some of our thumbnails and looking at other channels is that your thumbnail is one of the things that can make or break, could make or break your views. Your thumbnail is that important. Okay, it's much like your title. It's got to sell the click, right? So we've made a couple of templates. Essentially, like this is a template, right? So this is a template, this is a template, this is a template. So we have 3 thumbnail templates that we're using right now. Zoom in a little bit here on YouTube. So there's like a white one with a picture, right? And some text, and then there's a blue one with text and a picture, and then there's like a full-size image for the thumbnail with like a gray area over it, like a little overlay, and then white text above that. How many of you guys would want my featured image templates, right? Or these thumbnail templates? Give me some feedback in the chat. Because if so, maybe we can do something cool. Yeah? Okay. How about on YouTube? We got some feedback? Okay. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes. And John, I really want you paying attention, all right? And what we're going to do is I want you to keep track of the thumbnails that I like. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the research that we went through today, and I'm going to tell you if I like a thumbnail. John, what I want you to do then is I want you to rebuild the thumbnail template, right? And once we rebuild the thumbnail template, John, let's just do this inside of Canva. So it's super easy for everybody on here to take and to use in case they don't know Photoshop. I'm gonna have you rebuild the ones that I like in Canva, including ours for everybody, our 3 ones. And then all the ones that we like and that I like, that we like as a group. And let's build those inside of Canva. And those will be our new templates to use. And then we'll give them away to everyone that's on this call as well. Does that sound good? Sound like a plan, guys? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, you guys were excited about just getting my 3. I'm talking about giving you like a dozen now. Does that sound good? John, you following me, brother?
Oh, yes.
All right, fantastic. All right. So definitely this one, this guy, the deep end, right? So let's grab like basically both of these. So if you do a search for how to rank in Google Maps, let's create a template for both of these. This one is okay. I don't think it's great. That one sucks. This one's okay. Let's do this one as well, Ranking Academy. John?
Yes.
You guys tell me if there's any others that you guys see that you like freaking love, let me know. Because you guys are getting them too. You guys like this one? This Chase Reiner one? I try to just show it real quick and then it goes away. One more time. Just look at the bottom of my screen. Whoop, whoop. Yes, no, maybe? Yes? All right, so let's do this Chase Reiner one as well, how to rank on Google Maps. That one's going to be hard for you guys to recreate and for me to recreate, like me standing here like this. So let's go into another keyword phrase. So let's just open up a bunch of these guys' YouTube channels. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to make this quick and dirty here real fast. All right, Think Media, videos. Ooh, I like that one. John, how to find video ideas that get massive views. That one's definitely good. If you guys don't have like a green screen shot too, you wouldn't even necessarily have to have yourself or a picture of anybody in it, right? That's one of the reasons I like that. A lot of him are him in them, right? Like obviously this guy is a huge personal brand. So I'm trying to take that into consideration too and make sure that these are things that you guys could actually replicate. So let's move on from him. Brian Dean seems to like be in love with himself. All right, check that out. What's Brian Dean's template? A picture of him, his logo going up, down, and then whatever the title is. I don't want to rip any of those. Jessica is just a little too like mommy blog design for me personally. So I'm not going to yank any of those. So let's do this before and after one. So I think that you guys could do well with a before and after like this, right? And it could be on like any topic. So if you run an agency, before and after, right? You run a weight loss clinic, before and after. You do, it can just apply to so much. So let's do one like this, John.
Okay.
This one's just, again, just a little too much personally branded. Okay. Okay. Hrefs. So it seems like Ahrefs is, this is kind of interesting to me. Ahrefs is a company. It's a software company. Obviously, you guys should know who they are. But what's interesting